Hello everyone. Normally, I actually spend a lot of time criticizing the CBC for the false narratives they give us. But I actually came across an article today and it's very interesting. So I'm going to go through that with you. Before anybody makes a comment on the background here, it's laundry day. I'm behind on laundry because, life happens. So don't hate the laundry, just like you guys hated the mic, some of you. And let's dive right into this article. It is entitled, They Feel Beautiful, Regina's Muslim Women Host World Hijab Day. So, Muslim women gathered at Regina's Southland Mall to talk about their choice to wear headscarves. So it's interesting because the article says their choice to wear a headscarf. I'm going to go through this article. You'll see it has all the normal talking points of a propaganda article, except for when we get to that one time. And you know what? I know I keep making articles about hijab. I can't shake the feeling. My goal is to make sure that Western women understand what is the truth behind the hijab, so that when this kind of propaganda arises, we are equipped with our critical thinking and our knowledge, and we can actually go out there and fight this. And we don't have to fight this with violence. I mean, don't ever pull a hijab off somebody's head, please. Jeez, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying we have to show that we will not adopt the practices of an oppressive culture. So, I know Muslims, you're going to hate that statement, aren't you? Yeah, I'm going to hear about it in the comments, but anyways, here goes. A group of smiling young women wearing headscarves greeted people at Regina's Southland Mall on Sunday, inviting people to try on a colorful scarf as part of World Hijab Day. My question is why? Why do women need to try on a headscarf? We're non-Muslim. Why do you want non-Muslim women to try on a hijab? It's a good question, right? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. So if somebody knows, maybe you can tell me. I suspect it's because they want to proselytize, which means convert people and bring Islam to Canada, or at the very least they were trying to whitewash Islam and make it appear peaceful and show peaceful, unassuming, a very inconspicuous, fun, loving young Muslim girls wearing the hijab. The girl that they've interviewed for this article is an 18-year-old Muslim who says, "I love to see curiosity from people, to see that they're more open and willing to learn." So here's another question for you guys, another question. What are we willing to learn? What can we be more open about? We are a country, Canada, that takes in immigrants from all over the world. And we provide them safety, social assistance, opportunities that they do not have in their own countries. Why are you coming here telling me that I need to be more open? I don't like that at all. I find it very offensive, to be honest. I'm triggered. I'm triggered. I've always wanted to say that in a video. I'm triggered. But actually I am. So anyways. So this 18-year-old keeps going as people walk by with smiles or flip a thumbs up as they pass. Hey, speaking of thumbs up, why don't you go and thumbs up this video right now? So let's keep on with this article. This is quote, "They tell me they feel beautiful, which honestly makes me so happy to know that you can cover yourself and be modest and still feel like you're beautiful." So I'm considering myself to be modest. I dress with normal clothes, but I don't have to adorn a hijab to do that. Yet I'm modest. So this whole argument behind modesty equals, hijab is discredited so easily. A Mennonite woman, so I live in a part of Canada that has a lot of Mennonites. They wear long black robes all the time and they cover their hair with a bonnet. And they're modest. So they don't wear the hijab, but they're modest. So hijab is not an equivalent to modesty. That is a modern concept that has been made up to try to get women in the West to adopt this, and to make the Muslim women look like they're better than women in the West because they are modest automatically because of the hijab. It's not true. The hijab is not a synonym to modesty. There's many, many ways to be modest without wearing a hijab. So then they go on to interview a westernized Canadian woman, like non-Muslim woman called Thérèse. And this Thérèse says this: "They never have to do their hair. I was envious of that fact. They never have bad hair days, she said with a laugh. Ha ha ha, it's so funny how Muslim women who are oppressed never have a bad hair day, as if that's the number one concern of Muslim women who are beat by their husband and who are subjugated under the rule of Islam. Their bad hair day is probably not very high on their list. But anyways, it's ridiculous, right? Seriously, right? A bad hair day, that's what you have. That is your argument? Is to avoid, you know what? You want to avoid a bad hair day? Put on a hat or put your hair in a bun. You know, half the time people have their hair in a bun as a woman, it's because they're having a bad hair day. Yeah, you didn't know that, eh? Yeah. See, you come here, you get entertained, you get knowledge about hair. See, it's all around fun channel. You should really subscribe now if you haven't. I'm just shamelessly promoting my own channel here. Anyways, okay. Let's keep going with this World Hijab Day. So they explain about where it started. I have another video that explains all of that I'm going to link at the end here. So stay tuned and you can click on that link. And they're saying that this young Muslim woman, again, keep going. This is quote, "It's kind of like a misconception that wearing a hijab is forced upon you, that it means oppression," says this young girl, this young Muslim girl. "We're trying to show it's more freedom, it's more expression and empowerment for women." So here's a question to all Muslims out there. If you could explain to us, like us Canadians or us westernized people who don't follow Islam, how wearing a scarf on your head is a symbol of empowerment. It's like me saying, oh, this sweater empowers me. No, and it doesn't empower me. It's just a sweater, right? Tell me how it empowers women. I would love to hear that. And honestly, guys, if you put that in my comment section, I might make another video to tell people all of the reasons it's empowering. Go ahead, please enlighten me. So then this young teenager keeps going. She says that she started wearing the hijab in the past year. She says most of her friends have been supportive, but she lost a couple of friends who didn't understand her decision. That's a victimhood narrative. Canada is very, very welcoming and understanding and accepting of all cultures. So if you lose friends in Canada, it's because you're more, you're saying things like I do. Like you say, oh, I'm pro-life. Like, that'll make you lose a friend in Canada. Or I like Donald Trump. That's another example how you can lose friends in Canada. I made a video about that. Yeah, you can look at that one too. So anyways, she says it was difficult at first. So again, the victimhood narrative behind the Muslim stories, it's a constant. And I really wish more Muslims would speak out about that. Like, I wish the other Muslims who don't agree with all this would go out and say, guys, stop being freaking victims all the time. Like, it's making our whole cause look bad. Like, nobody's going to get on board with us if we keep portraying ourselves as a victim. So here is the part that I was shocked by. I fell off my chair, figuratively, because I have good balance. So I didn't actually fall off. Check this out, guys. In the CBC, they wrote, while the Quran says it is mandatory for women to wear hijab. Can you believe that? That is in the, you go in the description right now, you download that article and you look at it. I am not making this up. Dead serious. I'm going to read it again because this is so shocking. I think just half of you are probably going, what the hell did she just say? No, that can't be. While the Quran says it is mandatory for women to wear a hijab, then Azam, this girl, she says the decision is ultimately between a woman and God. Okay, so let's unpack that part because that's a big part. CBC is correct when they say the Quran mandates this. The hijab is a mandatory part of a woman in an Islamic world. You do not have an option. You have to wear it. And for Azam, this young teenager who just started wearing it last year, to say this is ultimately between a woman and God, God told you to wear it. So the part that's between you and God is that you have to wear it. That's it. To say anything else is blasphemy under Islam. You cannot say that anything in the Quran is false. And as a Muslim, you do not have a choice but to accept everything in the Quran. So it's, she keeps on, this keeps going. She goes, nobody can force you to wear it. You just said it was mandatory. Like, am I not understand? Like, what is the definition of mandatory? Is you have to do it. So you have to do it according to who? According to Muhammad and according to Allah, which is the doctrine of Islam. Those two have come up with the doctrine of Islam. I don't know what else to say, guys. It's a mandatory practice. And the CBC is right. Put this day in your calendar. Julie said the CBC is right. I can't even believe it myself. I'm going to have to watch my own video to convince myself. But yeah, they actually said that. So go read the article for yourself. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I know you will. And I will see everybody in the next video.